You often come in contact with words that when you pronounce them, certain letters are not being pronounced alongside with them. That is what we call silent letters. Some letters tend to be silent for some particular word. And when we talk about silent letters, all the alphabets in English language actually can appear silent at one point or the other, okay? That is, for some words, you're going to see some letter being silent, and for some words, you're going to see them being pronounced. But in all put together, all the 26 letters of English language can actually be silent for one word and at the same time being pronounced in another word, okay? So let's see what we have on the board. Today being the first day, we have letter K being silent in the following words. I equally have the letter G being silent in the following word and letter H being silent in the following word. Okay, now let's see how it works. Right here, how do you pronounce this word? This word begins with the letter K, and mind you, a letter can be silent at the beginning of a word, in the middle of a word, at the end of a word. Okay, so let's see. This actually is applicable to the beginning part of all this word. That is, all the K's beginning this word are actually silent in pronunciation. Let's see them. I have knack, knack, instead of knack, knack. You can see that the K is actually omitted somehow. That is, it is silent. So I have knack. You can see from here to here is actually knack. This K is omitted, but you cannot write knack in place of this word. You will always add this K. That is what we mean by silent letters in English language, okay? For instance, this knack can actually mean different thing, but the car with this K will actually mean different thing. That is why you always have that K right there, in as much as it's not being pronounced, okay? This K actually can differentiate this word from here and this one beginning with the K. I don't know if you got the gist. For instance, if I remove K from this is new. New, this is pronounced as new. With the K, it is new. Without the K, it is new. Yes, that's the pronunciation for this word. The word new here represents something of current, like something that is new, a brand new thing, something that is of new. I don't know how I'm going to explain it for you to understand, but something that is of the recent, okay? You can say a new bag, a new shoe, something that you just got. And when the K is added, it's a kind of new. I knew this person, like you are familiar with this person. That is the new that has K, okay? So in English, we call these homophonic words, that is words that sound alike, but their meanings are actually different. We're still gonna get to that, okay? So let's see, we have knack, new, knob, instead of key knob, we have knob. We have knowledge, knuckle, night, knitting, knock, kneel, no. Okay, we have knack, new, knob, knowledge, knuckle, night, knitting, knock, kneel, no. Now you can see that all these K's we are actually exempted in these pronunciations. Okay, now let's see the G part. We have align. You can see that it's supposed to be A-L-I-N, align, align. And we have assign, assign. There is no any form of G sound in the pronunciation. Align, assign, okay. We have consign, consignment, consign. We have design. We have foreign, foreign. We still have rain, rain, rain. Now this is reign of the reign that has to do with power, you being in authority, you are reigning, okay? And we have the reign of the rainfall, okay? That is, it is raining and he is in power, that is, he is reigning, the reigning king. Do you understand? So we call these homophonic words when it comes to English language. I said words that sounds alike, when you pronounce them, they sound alike, but when you check them out, their spellings are usually different and their meanings are equally different. They are called homophonic words. So we move on, we have resign. You can see that the G right there is silent. We have campaign, campaign. We still have champagne, champagne. Okay, you can see that all these ones here, the G are actually silent. We have G here, but it is not pronounced. We have G here, it's equally not pronounced. And the funny thing is that you cannot in any way remove this G and the meaning will remain the same. Once you remove this G, this entirely, it's pronounced the same way, align, but it's not going to give this meaning. Anyone who reads it not going to read this very meaning to that word once this G is removed. Okay, so this G here actually has its function. Okay, it is this G that gives this word the particular meaning it has, though it is silent. I don't know if you got this gist. Let's still see the H. We have what. We have the W, but the H is silent. We have what. We have where. We have air. This is not called hair, we call it air, the air. Now this is not the air we breathe in, this is the air when it comes to someone that his or her father is maybe in authority, maybe a ruling king, has an heir to a throne, someone who is to take after his father, that is the heir of that very empire or whatever it is. So this is the heir we are talking about here. But when we talk about the heir that will breathe, this E here is not E, it is A, but they are being pronounced alike. We're still going to get to that homophonic words. So we have the heir, this is pronounced as the heir and not the hair. Okay, the heir to the throne, and you know, we have while. The H is equally silent here. We have echo. Actually, we can remove this H and place this O here, and that is what echo is. But when we do that, this entire meaning is changed. It's no longer going to be this very echo like you echoing a particular building with empty space. When you speak out, it echoes. Okay, your voice kind of echoes. That is the meaning of this echo. But when you remove this and add this here, it kind of changes the meaning. You're going to have like ecosystem and all the stuff. Okay, so we have ghost. You can see that this H here is equally eliminated. We have G-O-S-T, ghost. But if you remove this H, the entire meaning of this is gonna change. So it is very important that you know that we have what we call silent letters in English language. Don't try to remove the H or the G or the K because you think this particular sound is not there. Why should I add it? No. This kind of differentiate words when it comes to English. So when you add this G, it kind of differentiates this word from every other word that could have A-L-I-N. I don't know if you get the gist. So in a nutshell, English has what we call silent letters, and all the letters in English language can appear silent at different points. Some in the beginning of a word, in the middle of a word, or at the end part of a word. And again, it could appear silent for some words and not for some words. Like for instance, this K beginning this word can actually not be silent for another word. For instance, when we have kids, you can see that K was actually pronounced that the key, kids. Okay, but right here we have knack, it was silent. And like we have here, some places you will have something like congregation, the G is actually there. Okay, and to this part there are some words that you will still have to pronounce the H. Okay, so there is no straight way when it comes to these silent letters. The only way to this is you have to know the words. You have to know the words that every letter of English language is silent in them, when they are silent and when they are not silent in a particular way. Okay, so let's go over this together. We have knack, new, knob, knowledge, knuckle, night, knitting, knock, kneel, known. Right here we have align, assign, consign, design, foreign, rain, resign, campaign, champagne. And here we have what, where, air, while, echo, ghosts, hour, honor, honesty, and why. This is not hour. This is not hour, it is hour. This is an R. This is actually silent. An R. This is O. O is pronounced in different ways. You're going to have them like O, ah, ah. So we have hour. An R. We have an honor. This is honor, not honor. Honor, it's an honor. Okay, so we have honesty in honesty. This is honesty, not honesty. Honesty. Okay, we have honesty. We have Y. Okay, so always note that these words actually have H being silent in them. Okay, and this as well has G silent in them, and this as well has K silent in them. Now this is where we call it short for today's video. This is actually an introduction to this very topic, the silent letters of English language. Now in subsequent videos I'm going to be telling the rules, how you can actually know when a particular letter is actually silent in a word in English language. We actually have rules that guides this process. Okay, so stay tuned, and if you're seeing me for the first time, so welcome to the channel. This is what we do here. It's all about English language. So if you like what you see here, you can actually join us simply by subscribing, and when you do, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because in that way you get notified whenever I post a new video. In conclusion, keep staying safe. See you soon in our next class, and bye for now.